Hello, Dallas, Texas. This is the All Pressure Podcast, and once again, I am your humble host, Black Ceasar. Today, we have an all chocolate cast, okay, coming to you live from the Serengeti. Do you dig?
Yeah.
Okay, no, y'all go ahead and say what's up to the people, man.
Hey man, what's going on? Hey, Dougie Blast, man. Hey, once and for all, I did want to also thank everybody that's subscribing to the YouTube channel, everybody that's, following us on Instagram. Hey, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all support. We're going to continue to bring y'all that pressure every week.
Heavy.
And, KB, what you got to say to the people, man?
What you did? You said my name is KB.
Yeah.
Hey, we missed the ones that are not here. So
Shout out to the team, man.
Sensei, we miss y'all, man.
Blessings.
Waiting for y'all to get back. We're going to go ahead and take care of it today, man. We got a lot of exciting stuff to go over, so y'all tune in.
For sure.
We do got a crazy overview today, man. But once again, we just want to say thank y'all so much for the love and support. Without y'all's views, without y'all giving us y'all suggestions, and make sure that y'all subscribe and make sure y'all follow us, so y'all can send in y'all questions y'all want us to talk about too, and make sure we're doing everything for the people. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into it. It's NFL Sunday. We're having a very special brunch edition, okay, of the All Pressure Podcast. And then this is not holy water that I'm sipping, do you dig? All right. So we'll go ahead and hop into the NFL, man. So John Gruden, all right, coach got a 10-year, $100 million contract from the Las Vegas Raiders, has resigned, walked away, still has $60 million left on his contract. They say that some very, very questionable emails came out, from an investigation that was going on with the Washington football team.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just say a couple of things that were on it, or some of the emails. He had something bad to say about a particular African American in the NFL. Had something bad to say about gay individuals, women in general, and just having a very singular view on things. A very one-sided, unilateral view. So, what do y'all think about this? I know y'all heard about it. What are y'all's view on it, man?
I think it just show you what type of person you're dealing with. You gotta look at it on his roster. He has like a openly gay starter as a defensive end. So he has numerous black players. He works with numerous black people. He works with women, I'm sure. So when you notice that and you see he still has those things to say, whether if it was in the past or not, you got to look at the type of person you're dealing with. For many, I'm pretty sure the writing was on the wall. You can understand. A lot of people pretty sure that they thought John Gruden was that way anyway, so it just confirmed it for a minute. So, I mean, what's done in the dark comes to light. You know what I mean? Shit. So now you got to deal with it. He dug his grave. Now you got to live in it.
Yeah. What you think, Dougie Blast?
Man, to be honest, I ain't even been tapped in on the topic, but I feel like when stuff like this come out, I mean, like kind of like what KB said, bro, it already be stuff that people already know,
right?
And people spend so much time trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? If that's you, let it be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it in private, because everything that's done in the dark gonna come to the light.
Right.
And shit, that's with anybody. So, can't put them past nobody.
And so, in particular, what John Gruden is being accused, well, actually not accused of, what he actually has said. Okay, one, that the NFLPA commissioner, that his lips look like Michelin tires. Okay, now is that necessarily racist? Yeah. No, but is he scoring? Is that inappropriate to be sent it to another colleague on a business email? It's not professional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he said this. He also said that Jeff Fisher, the old coach of my St. Louis Rams, should have been fired, and Roger Goodell should have been fired for allowing him to draft Michael Sam, an openly gay college player who was drafted but then eventually fizzled out of the league. Also said that women should not be allowed to referee and shouldn't have any place in the sport of football. Very offensive across the spectrum. You know what I mean, to everybody. Sure. But what's sad is John Gruden, although he's stuck in his ways, he's not the only person that feels like this. And I can guarantee you he's not the only person in a position of power that feels like this. And it's sad, especially with the game supposed to be so progressive. Having so many women now being coaches, not just referees, having Crosby, playing for Las Vegas, being an openly gay player.
It's not Crosby. It's Nassib.
Nassib, so sorry, Nassib. And Nassib is cold. Yeah. Nassib is really cold too. Yeah, he be making plays. So I think it just kind of talks to just like that's like Keyshawn Johnson said, that the person that people have assumed that he has been and known him to be, like people's actions show who they are. So I think it's crazy, but I think he got what he deserved. Though he out of $60 million. So
man, he's been losing a lot of bread lately.
Yeah, he losing a lot of money, bro. Because he used to do shows, the quarterback camp for the draft, and so he's losing a lot of money, man. Like just because of some comments that you made, and if you feel that strongly about it, That's something that you, like I said, at the end of the day, be professional of anything.
Yeah, no, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
It's
Whether you
always
think
about
that's
business.
your friend or anything, be professional before anything. Come to work to do business. So
Yeah.
do business correctly, because bad business clearly doesn't last.
Nah.
So
And I'm glad that you said that, because you said two things. So one, losing money, and then two, feeling strongly, having a strong belief in something, bro. So we're gonna kind of shift it. Let's talk about Kyrie Irving real quick.
Yeah.
So Kyrie Irving, he is not being allowed to practice and or play for the Nets at all this season, because it's a mandate in New York that you have to have your vaccine if you're working. You know what I mean? So Kyrie is walking away from several hundreds of millions of dollars. He's made, what we would say, he made over 150 million so far in his career.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's walking away from a lot of money, but he's standing on his belief that he should not have to be vaccinated. That is absolutely his choice. Yeah. Which I feel that it should be people's choice, but at the same time, if you're a professional, this is what they're requiring. Yeah. I know people have religious beliefs, but I think it is. I think it is something. I think it's noble what he's doing, but at the same time, it's like that's his money to walk away from. I don't think anybody else should put their beliefs on him for wanting to or not wanting to.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, some people looking at this dude, bro. I saw a comparison. They said Kyrie is basically doing what Muhammad Ali did.
Yeah.
In a sense. So, like, how do y'all feel about that?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I would say yes and no. Just because, one, this is something that is a pandemic, and it's something that is affecting the world, just as Muhammad Ali did. This is, he felt that he didn't need to go to Vietnam. He needed to be here fighting. He needed to be here, focusing on his job. And so I think that at the end of the day, one, standing on personal belief and standing on your inalienable rights as an American to choose whether I do or do not want to do something. I don't agree people should be drafted. I do think that it's very noble that people who are in the military, but I don't think that it's on that same level. Muhammad Ali was an iconic star who crossed barriers, religiously as well, not just not just on the level of government. Yeah. And so I don't think that it's anything that should be compared to the two, but I do think that he is using his voice and his platform, to let it be known that he's not going to conform or where he sees his conformity. So.
I do think it is a bigger issue, because just how they're doing, they're making the mandate. If you can make people who making millions of dollars, do it, they're gonna start doing that in regular jobs,
right?
Yeah. And then it's gonna be like, well, shoot,
they've already started doing that in regular jobs.
They're doing it with regular jobs. So at that point, it's like, well, you can't come to work. Unemployment go up, so it's like at that point you're forcing them. I think that's the issue that everybody has, is the forcing. Well, if you can't do this, you can't work. Right. When we've seen the world works and can work when you don't have to go in the office and do certain things. Right. So I just think it's part of a bigger issue and part of a problem, and they're just trying to use the basketball players, since they are on that platform, to make an example out of them. Like, we can make them do that, we gonna make y'all do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, pretty much, really, y'all wrapped it up. Like, that's his money to walk away from. So, like, if that's something that he believe in, because it's a lot of people that don't believe in. Me, for example, like, I don't believe in I'm not finna just be no experiment. Like, you're not finna just give me no shot just because you say it make you sick if I ain't been sick type deal. So it's like, and then the coming code and all that stuff. Like, I've always been skeptical about the governmental system and how they do stuff. So, like, whenever they push stuff on us, like, I've never been in a rush to, like, bite on it. Like, I pray and stuff like that. That's really been my protection as far as it. So, like, everybody have those spiritual guardians. You know what I'm saying? They probably telling him that, hey, you already protected. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of people, like, I been talking to my aunt, and she, like, dealing with like heavy stress, stuff like that. Like, she kind of like she just had a stroke.
Right.
All right, and like I was telling her, like, pretty much that more people die faster because they give up. You know what I'm saying? More than it because of them, like, mental. You know what I'm saying? That mental die. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she had hit me up. She was like, she want to have a nonprofit and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, mentally, if you can mentally beat everything that's around you, then you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if he can make $1 million just by being committed to basketball, he can make it doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because he already used his gift. He already know. You know what I'm saying? People already know him for his light and shit like that. So,
man, I think that that's crazy. So, and just with me personally, I don't have a problem with anybody getting the vaccine. I personally just feel that the vaccine was a little bit, and I say it a lot, accelerated. And it did have to roll out very quickly because we did have to try and find a solution, because it's like there's also mass hysteria. It's not just pandemic. Now you're like, you don't know if you're going to die from going outside. Like, so there's so many different points of view going into this. But I'm just like, maybe give it to me in like a year or two once y'all done did a little bit more research on it, you know what I mean? And then I'll be a little bit more willing to, but I think that it's being rushed out and then you're forcing people to get it. Those two just don't, they just don't mix. I don't think it's enough research and data, data, however you say it, for us to make a clear, conscious decision on this to be mandated for everybody.
Yeah, and to make it mandatory is crazy, bro, because like, it's just like, if it's kind of like on the same level as the flu, like the flu shot not mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just something that they advise you to get. So why can't just be something like that? Something that they advise you to get, but making it a part of like your job, like that's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
See, and so speaking of conformity, I'm glad that we're on this topic because everything's kind of rolling today. Everything's kind of rolling today. So speaking of conformity, and being forced one way or the other, right or left. So let's go ahead and move to the closer. Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Okay. So Dave Chappelle is being literally, people are begging, please get rid. Please get rid of Chappelle. Yeah. Okay. So people are begging for Dave Chappelle to go because he's made yet again some insensitive, what people feel are insensitive comments to the LGBTQ AI community. I heard that there's some additional, letters, some additional acronyms going to that, so don't quote me on that, but there's some other stuff going into this, and so people are feeling that he needs to be canceled. He made some comments on the baby situation, feeling that the baby, so this is just my take on it. Okay. One, Dave Chappelle is not wrong in anything that he's saying. Never. Okay? Never. He's justified in what he's saying. He understands what he's saying. The baby, okay, now these are different things. The baby, although that may be his view, he wasn't educated on what he was saying, and so that's why it came out so disrespectful. Yeah. But Dave Chappelle is speaking on very real facts, and I'm going to tell y'all, buddies, if rich white men, i.e. Bruce Jenner, did not want to be gay and transsexual and bi, whatever, they would not have the same rights that they do, and their rights wouldn't surpass that of black people. Yeah. And I'm telling you, and that's just what it is. And the fact that they are continually gaining more rights, and black people can't even get the Emmett Till Anti-Lynch Act passed in Congress says a lot to what we're living in today in 2021, soon going to 22. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I'm just like, what do y'all think that it says about censorship? What do y'all think that says about just what people are thinking of Dave Chappelle and wanting to cancel him?
Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, money control everything. Yeah. And I just feel like it's a lot of money and a lot of control. You know what I mean? Those people that are in those places of power have that control and say so. You know what I mean? So if they want to censor, we've seen what happened to Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? Now, granted, he spoke on some other things, but we saw what happened. You know what I mean? Like,
and he spoke particularly on something which why he got immediately
canceled. Yeah, they gave. You know what I mean? Now, granted, he was speaking on their platform, so he should have been more conscious of what he was saying. But still, you say something that they don't like, censor. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be able to control that when he was just giving his opinion about something. He's giving his opinion about something. He didn't he didn't say anything that was wrong. He said, and that's true, the baby, you know what I'm saying, he shot another black man. Yeah. Right. You feel me? When he shot another black man, his career got bigger. Yeah. Granted, it was self-defense. Yeah. But he shot another black man, his career got bigger. People, it wasn't an outrage like that. Yeah. He kept rapping about it, actually. You know what I mean? So you can even say he was glorified for it. But as soon as he said something about that community, he was crucified for it. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And of course, like I said, the internet's such a fast place. People have got over it already. I still see him post it. People got all over it already. But just the fact that you can have that control and be able to do that, educate him, and I think he should be better on his delivery and reach out for clarity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Before just speaking on something you don't know about.
I understand.
Yeah. But it works on both ends. Like, I think from everybody's perspective, if you don't know, reach out, speak to them, get understanding of a situation instead of just speaking on something.
Clarity. Yeah. Communication.
You know what I mean? It's just using your platform correctly, and that's on both ends.
Man, I think, I think Dave, bro, to be honest, he's always been one of the most upfront comedians, you know what I'm saying, of my time, you know what I'm saying, as far as I've known. Right. And, like, you know what I'm saying, everything you said, like you said, he spoke fast because he was just straight to the point. Like, everybody that's taking offense to it, or the people that's living their life and they fun in that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So, like, now that people calling them out on their shit, like, it's like, all right, like, if we don't have y'all support no more, then how we gonna fund it type deal. Right. So it's like, but in reality, like, that's really what's going on. So we need to be reminded what's going on, and then like make it like a front center thing, because all this stuff gets swept under the rug. You know, it be hot topic 4 or 5 months, and then it be washing it away. You know what I'm saying? But it's just all that stuff, like, that empowers us. They always trying to cancel stuff that empowers us. You know what I'm saying?
Speak the truth.
Yeah, because it gives you the freedom of speech. Like, we using our voice, and y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying, calm that down. Like, damn, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? So they always trying to control stuff that really be true. Like, people need to hear that. People need to hear people like Dave Chappelle talk about life in a serious aspect, but still make jokes about it, because, you know what I'm saying, you gotta live, you gotta laugh. But ultimately, like, it is bigger than just what y'all trying to make it seem. Like, if somebody got an opinion in the front office, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna respect their opinion. Like, if the baby got an opinion, let him have his opinion. Like, he don't think for everybody, you know what I'm saying, but he gotta have boundaries. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they just don't want to allow you to give your opinion on anything,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work at all, right? So you gotta be able to respect the other person's opinion, or be able to at least agree to disagree.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing.
And I think that really just takes away from the fabric of what it is to be a comedian or an entertainer or just American in general, because we do have freedom of speech, you know, and you shouldn't be criticized for however you do feel. You know what I'm saying? And so I think at the end of the day, and regardless of whatever, now it shouldn't be anything derogatory. Let me say this: your freedom of speech should not be used to downplay another race. It shouldn't be used to disrespect or degrade anybody. So let me say that. And but at the same time, if you're doing something that multiple cultures are coming to involve in, because Dave Chappelle shows are very diverse. They you know what I'm saying, they show the crowds. They're very diverse. This is something that people need to hear, because he is educating you, and that's a hard truth. Whenever people have to swallow that pill, you know what I mean? I.e., you know, we're on Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. It was on these white folks NFL Sundays, and so now they're like, you're disrespecting the flag. Get her done. And it's like, and you know what I'm saying?
He said, I am not. This is not to disrespect troops. He made it very clear.
It's about black people getting killed, and then suddenly it's like, now you don't like police and you hate America. It's like, no, you can't impede your views on people like that because they're educating you. You know, so I think that's crazy, man. And so we're gonna go to a very quick commercial break, man, and we'll be right back here with more Pop Up Podcast. Hey, man, this is Black Ceasar here from the All Pressure Podcast, okay? We're taking questions every week. Y'all make sure and tap in with us. Send us anything y'all want us to talk about, anything that y'all need a little bit of clarity on from me and the fellas here, okay? We're going to clear it up. Shout out to the Risky 365 for being here, man. Every day he teed up. I'm Black Ceasar, your humble host, okay? Y'all tap in with me. We got a lot going on every single week. This is my manager, KB. He's also an entity himself. Yes, like to think it's something like Jimi Hendrix. Something like a player from the future. You dig? All right? We got a lot more coming to y'all, man. It's all pressure. Bless. And we are back here at the All Pressure Podcast. I'm once again your humble host, Black Ceasar. These are my co-hosts, it's Dougie Blast. And this is KB. I was telling the fellas about a time when I met a nice young lady, okay? She was a vibe. Okay. She pushed up on me. Yeah. Okay. 2002 Honda Accord.
Okay.
I don't like she had the Honda Accord, bro.
No, we not gonna know Honda Accord, but go ahead and continue.
Okay,
I'm just stopping you and letting you know.
I'm just letting you know she pushed up on me. She was a bad yellow cutie. She had a swoop with the bun. Okay, she had a chest tat. And she was a bottle girl, bro.
So that's 2 red flags for me.
I'm telling you, it's 3 for me, because the swoop, the what she got that swoop for?
The swoop is
it was defined.
It's the swoop in the forehead for me, bro. The swoop in the forehead combo, bro. Like, what you got to hide?
So y'all saying that's
so y'all saying that's like a bitch. She got the scar under that. All right, now I'm done.
So you saying that's a red flag? What's a red flag then? Like, I feel like that's normal.
I mean, the swoop.
The swoop?
No, the swoop. The swoop with I'm saying now for sure.
It
got its own name. That's how you know it's not normal.
I really don't trust the baby hair either, fam.
The baby hair.
The baby hair don't work for me.
I can see that. The baby hair do kind of do something a little different.
But but speaking of that, bro, so like, all right, you said you met Shorty and stuff like that.
Okay, so y'all. But anyway, before we go too far into that, because I ended up giving them my business card and I walked away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, so we talking about, you said something about red flags.
Nah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So whenever you think about red flag, what's something that pops in the mind though?
I mean, just something that, like, I don't know. People try to, one thing for sure, people try to, you know what I'm saying? They try to put their own insecurities on you. You know what I'm saying? So like.
Oh, you went deep.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
He was like, nah, this not
yeah,
surface.
like red flag. And they'll do that off jump though. You know what I'm saying? And then it be more personal than anything. So like, just you gotta like just be able to call people out for their shit, and then it's like you gotta understand because it's some friends that got red flags, but you kind of accept them for that shit too. So it's different depending on the person. Shit, what's one of your red flags?
Personally, I don't like girls that don't like keep the same group of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like if every time I see you got like a new group of friends, or you done fell off with somebody, that lets me know that you don't know how to balance your interpersonal relationships.
What if she expanding her network?
No. I'm not kidding. It's a difference between like having acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a businessman. I'm talking about true friends that are in your personal space that are like that are digesting your energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just think that shorties who are constantly around new people and aren't keeping that same group, it shows that you don't have that type of consistency. So like, you can't keep a friendship. And we supposed to be friends. Cultivate a relationship.
And it's always they fault.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't like
why you
that.
being weird to me? It really be her acting weird though.
Why you being weird to me?
I don't like that.
Damn, shit.
What's up, KB? What's some of your red flags?
Nah, mine, bro. If you get in a car with a girl, bro, and like she know how to go everywhere, but she don't use no GPS type shit.
Hood nigga.
Like, like she can go anywhere.
She push it.
Like you go in there, she's like, oh no, ain't work. I'm gonna put the address in. Oh no, I've been here before.
Yeah.
Like she'll even hit you with a little slice of. Oh yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's a nice little vibe.
She drive like a hood nigga. She be in that house like this.
Round the way.
Throw the money bag, go on, bro. Like bro, you out of there, bro. I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, put on some. Okay, I feel that.
Like you out of there, man. You for the streets.
No,
you are the streets.
Yeah, you been in
shit. You are the streets.
Streets unlocked.
Long way, red flag.
What's up?
Shorties who smoke Black and Miles of any variety.
Can we put cigarettes over there too?
Plastic, wood tip,
menthol,
squares,
camel toes,
any of that shit. Virginia Slims, Camels, whatever.
Yeah, Camel Crush.
Don't smoke none of that.
CBD. I don't like that shit.
Don't smoke
none
of that.
Smoke for real. Be real.
Don't smoke none of that. Yeah, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's
Here
the same
at All
thing.
Pressure Podcast, we do not tolerate that. So yeah,
only pressure at the All Pressure Podcast, please and thank you.
And we do.
Okay, and also about, I mean, I like, because I don't mind if a shorty smokes if she indulges in the herbal healing aspect of smoking. But I can't have a shorty that smoke more than me though. Yeah, like a little Snoop Doggy Doggette type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have no shorty that's like, I pull up over there, she got like a backwood road and shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you get you like a little paper or something? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not like the ones Looney be rolling, but like
I feel like you hating, like, cause you don't got a backwood when you pull up.
Nah.
What if she doing what she's supposed to be doing?
I'm saying if a shorty smoke more than me, that's the point. I smoke a lot, so if a shorty has the time to smoke more than me, I just don't know. I think that's a red flag for me.
So on a regular, what do you smoke?
Me, I probably smoke like 6.
Like some Dutches or something, right?
I probably smoke like 6 to 8 blunts a day, like 6 blunts a day.
Okay, so I'm just saying. So like, if shorty pulled up, she had 5-pack of backwoods. You know what I'm saying? And all them whole stuff, like, you're going to be like...
yes.
But he's definitely smoking.
Yeah, I'm a smoker, but I'm a smoker. What I'm saying is, though, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like,
I'm definitely going to be like,
I'm going to have some questions,
I have you with one of them.
I'm going to have some questions, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. So, like I said, but that's a red flag for me, though. You might like that, though.
Yeah. I know. I got some friends that smoke like that.
They can put some shit away, and that's cool. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But for me, though. Yeah. Okay.
I think
it don't do it for you.
It don't.
If you text back too fast, that's a red flag.
Oh yeah, like you don't got shit to do ever, bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas that ask you what you doing 10 times in 10 minutes. Like, what you mean what I'm doing? I just told you. I'm finna go to my mom's.
And every time I'm free, bro, type shit.
Yeah.
And I hit you up, you free, you don't got nothing to do. Like, no matter what time of day it is, like, I'm gonna feel like you too available. You know
somebody
what I'm saying?
that got all the plays.
You don't got nothing going.
But no whip. All the plays with no whip, red flag.
You everywhere.
Exactly. Outside, round the way, girl. Outside, out and about.
And I'm telling you right now, I heard that's common within the women community. The friend that got all the plays with no whip. Yeah.
They need her.
She outside though.
Yeah, she's definitely outside.
She gonna know where to be and when to be.
It would.
You know what I'm saying? But
she gonna be in somebody's car. Red flag, man.
KB, you said it. You said it earlier, bro.
Which one? Like I said, too many people. Too much availability,
bro. It's too much availability, bro.
If you're that free, bro, you don't have nothing to do ever, bro. I gotta like literally take a closer look and see what you're doing with your time.
Yeah.
And I say that because it's like, why you always free? Because I know I'll be busy as shit. So like when I do have free time, if I reach out to you, but you always free, and I have free time at different times. You feel me? But you're always free. I want to know what you be doing. Like, shit, what you do for a living? Like, you know what I'm saying? You done been free on a Tuesday at 12 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You done been free on a Thursday at 4 p.m. so you don't work at night. You know what I'm saying? Just going on different shifts. Like, you always free. Why?
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? What's your lifestyle? So, or a girl who'll be like, I need my bills paid type shit. You know what I'm saying? A girl who needs to have her bills paid.
It's the dependency for me at that point.
Keyword need.
Need.
You feel me?
So do a red flag technically mean like turn off, or is it kind of like a, cause like
it perks your ears.
It's noted. It's just noted. It don't mean I'm not gonna fuck with you.
All right. So how many red flags do it take for you? Like, all right, I can't. This toxic.
It depends on the severity of the flag.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, I got to see how you handle yourself in situations. That's gonna let me know like everything I need to know. You know what I mean? Like how you handle yourself around my friends, how you handle me around your friends. That's it. You know, like that say a lot. You know, that kind of switch up, because folks do kind of have, you know, kind of turn that little switch on and off, and it's different if you have like a certain. I mean, it's different if you're going from business, but if your whole, you know what I mean, is who you are, change, you know, around people, like that's a red flag. So I mean, like I think it depends on the depth of which you, I don't want to say your treachery, because I think that's too deep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
poetic.
I think that's too deep.
Treachery.
Yeah, but like I give you probably like I give you like 3 red flags, and I'm gonna be like, you know
like
what?
3 strikes or just thing.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't like long text messages.
Yeah,
don't send me a book, because I'm not gonna read it, and then you're gonna be mad 'cause I didn't read your book, and I'm just like,
I'm an okay type of guy.
Yeah, like I'm gonna skim it. You know what I mean? Like by the time I get, it'll just be a whole thing. So I'd rather just come old school. You know what I mean? Like take my line. I don't like shorties who don't like to talk on the phone.
Yeah,
that's not personable.
Yeah,
I don't want to sit on FaceTime and look at you, but like I'd rather like let's like chit chat about something like other than the surface level. So like if you don't like to talk on the phone, that lets me know that like
Nah, for real.
Communication. Boy, best friends, brothers who you ain't related to. Red flag. If you got too many brothers type shit, this my best friend. Fuck best that.
Friend, if your brother don't got your last name, that's not your brother. That's not your brother.
100%.
Not my step brothers, none of that. New brothers.
People use brother, but that's
game.
Old one though. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, people use that too low.
Nah, they'll still bring that.
You know what I'm saying?
Game ain't changed. They just dressing it up.
Different players.
Okay, and so kind of just going off of red flags, kind of us taking these red flags and painting a picture, bro. So we're gonna kind of shift it and think about what it looks like to have a perfect relationship. Okay. Yeah. Relational.
It's a toughie.
Yeah. Like what if you had to paint a picture of what it looks like for you to have a perfect relationship? Like what is that? How does that look? You know, I mean, I can go ahead and just me personally. Yeah, I think it just comes from one, having harmony. Okay, so it's communication, reciprocation, and consistency. You know, because at the end of the day, regardless of what the situation is, whether it be monetary, whether it be something where I'm needing more from you, you know what I mean? Or whether it be a situation I need more from myself, you have to be able to communicate that, you know, for the longevity of y'all relationship. Consistency, but then the reciprocation, you know, like reciprocity. If somebody's pouring into you, are you willing to pour back? You know what I mean? Or if somebody's empty, you know what I mean? Are you willing to, you know, have enough going for both of y'all? You know, because at times you are going to have to carry, whether male or female. So I just think it's like having that balance, you know, and if you have that, you know, and then love at the end of the day, I think that's what that perfect relationship looks like, because love is what you make, you know, with whom you make it. You know, there is no perfect picture. For sure. So,
I feel like, yeah. All right, so yeah, I was.
Dang, no dog.
But look, so yeah, basically, I feel like a perfect relationship is just, you know, having God as the foundation, because, you know, God is love. So, as long as you were able to, you know what I'm saying, result back to that foundation, then the relationship always has the potential to be perfect. But it's going to be times where it's not, where it get, you know, trials and tribulations and stuff like that. But you have to, everybody's definition of a perfect relationship is different, you know what I'm saying, because everybody have a different amount of red flags, you know what I'm saying. Some people have 1 red flag, some people have 3 and stuff like that. So it's just really about finding what you like. Like I like I said, I like girls that score. So you know what I'm saying. My girl gotta fire me up. If you can't do that, then I already know like that's a red flag for me. You know, you don't have no personality up to my par. You know what I'm saying. So but I've always been, you know what I'm saying, like not the back end story of the Martin and Gina, but like the front end of it, like what they put on TV, like that was kind of like always how they solve problems, how they was figuring stuff out, the creativity, how they, like, you know what I'm saying. That's kind of like my ideal of a perfect relationship. But I know, like now being the age that I am, like the background story of everything, you know what I'm saying. It ain't you know everything just get painted up.
No,
but it's a lot. I mean, mine's like I said. That Martin and Gina though, it was different for me, especially like growing up watching it and being like a relationship icon for me.
Right. My idea of the perfect relationship, honestly, I'm gonna make it short and sweet, bro. It's just basically it should be everything that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If I'm lacking in the area, you know what I mean? Like stand up in the area, help me. You know what I mean? So like, shit, we could work together, a true partner. You know what I mean? So not just working there and letting me be weak in that area, but also teaching me as we go. Just like I'm, like you said, pouring into each other. If I'm pouring into you, always teaching you. Like, let it not be like you as just a student. I'm only teaching you. I want you to teach me little shit and teach me how to better myself and motivate me to do better. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just fill in where I'm lacking at, and then shit. That sound like a good partnership. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand on that.
Oh, that's great. So they kind of both said something interesting, bro. But do you believe that there is red flags within the relationship? Because I mean, you know, sometimes you do have like the honeymoon stage where things seem so dope and things are going so well, and then do you feel that like you really getting to know somebody, bro? Like, do you think it's important to like see those red flags, and do you think that there's some red flags that you can kind of roll with until you decide if you want to be with this person for the duration?
Yeah, everybody has that deal breaker. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has that deal breaker. That's why you get to know people, type shit. But it's like you just got to know what you'll stand for. At the end of the day, that comes in a lot of knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, you ain't gonna know what's really truly a red flag or what you won't be willing to take. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people rush in their relationships and be so quick to mix their energy with other people, but like they're not even sure what their wavelength is and not sure how they move. And so
say that, bro. Yeah, say that, bro. I like that. Dougie Blast.
Man, that was
Dougie Blast. I'm saying, KB over here talking that talk. We was getting philosophical on the way over here. Just so y'all know, man, we was getting our minds right, bro. So, question, okay, we're gonna talk about marriage, bro. We're talking about people marrying for the right reasons, okay? So, do you believe that marriage could be a prison, okay? And also, with marriage being a prison, do you believe that it's possible to spend the rest of your life with one person, with today's society, and there's so many new perspectives, polygamy, things of that sort? You know, do you think it's possible to have a healthy relationship with one person, and do you think that marriage can be a prison?
I have to break this question down.
It's a lot.
Okay,
so my bad, y'all. So, do you think marriage could be a prison? That's what I'm asking y'all first.
Yeah, for sure, easily.
Okay, and then it's expand on it for me, please.
I mean, I think, you know what I'm saying, marriage, some people, just from what I've heard about it, I've never been married, so, but I know people use it as like control, like, cause it's like a power, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, it's like this person went to this amount, you know what I'm saying, to show the world that I'm theirs. Like, you have to abide by these rules. And sometimes it be stuff that you don't agree with, you know what I'm saying, that's not really within the lines, but that people make stuff work for them. So just being able to have that entitlement over somebody, and you know, them signing over basically their life to you, shit, people definitely use that for their own willpower, for sure. And then, you know, people be wanting to get out, but it's not easy. It's not as easy as just dating somebody and be like, hey, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, it's not healthy for either one of us. Like, I want to cut it off. It's a marriage, so they supposed to have to be under the pressure of figuring it out. But then it gets to a point of time, like, if you can't figure it out, then what do you do?
What are you supposed to do?
You know what I'm saying? So it just, I don't know. It's a tough situation to be in, because it's like, once you make that sentence, you make that sentence. Like, if you get life in jail, ain't no you'll be out on parole.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly where I was about to go with it, bro. Because, like, it can be. It definitely can be. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, in prison, you can't go to a lawyer and just blow. Hey, let me out of here. Let me sign some stuff to you out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not in every marriage they can't do that either, because in different situations there's different things tied up. Some people might not feel like they can sustain actual life without that person, so it's money involved. So I think for it not to be a actual prison, like people have to be honest with their intentions when going into the marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be genuine. So it's not that way.
I feel like about, so whenever I'm thinking of marriage, or whenever I'm thinking of just being a prison, I think that this it's a two-way street, because people marry for a lot of the wrong reasons, you know. And you can be in a financial prison, you can be in an emotional prison, you can be in a physical prison where you marry somebody because they got them racks, but they beating your tail every night. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or they're talking down to you, or they out cheating on you. You know what I mean? Or whatever. They're not paying the bills. They're doing this, but they're not handling whatever have you. But there's so many different levels of prison. I just think that people need to honestly know who they're dealing with, and people need to honestly date and court and get to really understand their partner. Because longevity, you know, that communication aspect, like truly understanding like the inner workings of another being that you decide to walk with, that's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not an easy task at all. But at the same time, finding somebody in that space can be liberating, and it can be freeing, and people find
something that's okay with you all.
You know,
use society standards, bro.
Real talk.
You
You know, so I just think it's just different that you know.
It's crazy because it's like, to be honest, like you can kind of look at marriage as a prison. You know what I'm saying? Like think about going to a prison with a partner where you really don't have nothing. And I think when we think prison, we put so much emphasis on it being a bad thing that people go to prison to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Some people go to prison and end up getting their degrees and doing great things behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? So it's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to just relationships, like I've been saying, it just have to know who you're dealing with. You know, they're willing to make those sacrifices to, you know what I'm saying, for the overall whatever accomplishment. If you're trying to look for peace, if you're trying to look for money, like long as the goal is coming and that's what y'all agree to do on and it fits within the boundaries, then you know what I'm saying, it should be green, but that's easier said than done.
Easier said than done, but you hit it right on the head. So now we're gonna keep it rolling, bro. So now we're talking about monogamy. Do you think it's possible in today's climate of just relationships of social media, of just everything that's flowing around, all the information that's flowing around, all the new perspectives of sexuality and all the new perspectives of relationships? Is it possible to just be with one person and be happy with one person in today's climate?
Yeah,
that's up to you. Like I was saying, you know what I mean? You can't use society standards. Like if that's what works for you, you know what I mean? Because I don't have an issue with how anybody does their business. But if you a couple that's open and that works for y'all and y'all are truly happy, that makes both y'all happy, cool. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are a couple that know y'all are both jealous and that don't work, and y'all need just one another to be happy, and that's all y'all need, that's the best team for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The team that wins the championship for you might not be the team that wins the championship for somebody else that takes the cake. So it's whatever works for you.
Yeah. What you think, see?
I mean, personally, man, I think that, like I said earlier, man, love is what you make. And so I think it's imperative, you know, that if you do find your person, you should do everything that you can do to keep them. You know, but at the same time, if you see any red flags, whether prior or actually in a relationship, you need to like alleviate yourself of that issue as well. Just because time wasted, you know, isn't time spent or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, however it goes. So it's just like I don't think it's healthy. And so kind of we gonna shift, bro. Do you think that monogamy is an agreement? You think there's something like, you know what I'm saying? You think this is something that we come in, it's like, could like it be a situation where it's like
we going steady.
Where it's like we going steady. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a point whenever, or just something that's like what's understood don't need to be explained? Yeah. You know what I mean? Is it, no, because I know some guys, because some cats are like, if I come here every day, I'm at your crib every day, I take you here, we on dates, we doing this, I shouldn't have to say I'm your man or this and that. Like, you should know because I'm acting as it. But then some women. Well, women in general, like some women, they like that rich. I need to hear it. Yeah. I need to hear it. Like, tell me.
When you hear it though, there's no confusion. Like, and then like at that point, it gives people the ability to be like, well, I can call you on this because it was discussed. This was an agreement that was made. Like, there's like a verbal agreement at that point. Like, we're gonna have a discussion about it because we discussed this. Yeah. You basically betrayed me at that point.
Yeah. I think definitely, like you said, just being outspoken about the boundaries, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because once you announce it, like. You know I don't like this, so now you're just being disrespectful.
Now you know where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if you never speak up on nothing. You know, closed mouths don't get fed.
Don't get fed. You gonna be mad.
Real talk.
Sit in the corner,
Real
bro.
talk.
Well, so speaking of just agreements and understanding, bro. So we're talking Moneybag Yo, bro. His wife, his girl Ari Fletcher got him 28 acres of land. Okay, they're not married. Okay, is it cool to give extravagant gifts to people?
Yes.
Okay, that you're not married to, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Just like you'll give a homeless man $5 if he was hungry. It's just like shit. When you're the gift of giving, give shit. It's only gonna come back with you. Like you can just imagine what he gonna give her for her birthday. Like you know what I'm saying?
Donate $1,000 charity every year.
Exactly.
You know
just because it make them feel good.
Yeah, because it make them feel good. If that makes you feel good, giving that big of a gift to that person, and they feel it, you know what I'm saying, they appreciate it, go ahead and do that.
Do you feel that you should be married to give these type of gifts, or it can just be based off of just the love that y'all have?
I think if shit don't go all the way through, it's gonna be a difficult breakup since you gave so much. You got to be
that's contractually binding, because you put his name on the deed, so like that's something that's binding.
I know, but I feel like you shouldn't give nothing that you want back. You'll ever want back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I give you $100, even if you just ask to borrow it, like if you don't give it back to me, I should never gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? So like I always, if I ever let anybody borrow money, this probably not the best way to think of it, but I just be like, shit, I just charge to the game if I never get it back, but I gave it because I could.
That's what they said. Never loan nobody out, no money out that you need. You know exactly. You don't need back.
That should come back every time. So like, shit, I apply her. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and that was a smart business move because you could do a lot with acres. She could have just gave her the money, but she went to go buy the land, so that was already an investment, and it might have just been worth whatever whenever she bought it, and then probably still go up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you gotta look.
That's next level, bro.
You gotta look as a celebrity, bro. Like, how do you define when one's being genuine? You know what I'm saying? So like something like that, she's building his value. You know what I mean? Like she's saying, like, it's not just a watch. I know you can buy a watch. I want to build towards your value. Yeah. I want to buy you some land, something that your family can use because I'm invested in you. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't gotta be married to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you find somebody that you really rock with, you know what I'm saying, and y'all got that understanding, that communication down, like you don't need no title for that. You don't need no deed for that. You don't need no marriage for that. Like, cause it's people that got marriages that don't even be on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so you know, whenever you don't get the government inside whatever you trying to do your business, like, or you don't get the world understanding to however you trying to run your relationship, like you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I think they understanding that to another level, and they being able to show it too. You know what I'm saying? They setting a good example because alright, she's free. You know what I'm saying? Moneybag, he do his thing. Both of them a good icon as far as relationship goes. On the you know what I'm saying, on the big stage and stuff like that. But everybody don't know what goes on in the background. But you know, giving him land, you know what I'm saying, being able to be open about that relationship, like talking about how they ride for each other without being in marriage, like it shows you that you can have it without being married. And people settle for marriage early because they think that that's the only thing that they have to settle for to get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you really just gotta find somebody that you rock with.
Bro. Knowing your partner, bro. I like where you went with that, bro.
Yeah.
So we're gonna like go straight 180 on that, okay?
Yeah.
If your woman's the breadwinner, okay?
For sure.
Kodak Black said if your woman is the breadwinner relationship, that she has the right to cheat. Do y'all agree with this?
She got time for it.
No, stop right there. You said Kodak Black said.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
Kodak,
I'm saying.
Bro, we love you, bro. We love you. You know what I'm saying? No flocking was amazing.
I don't think that you're a clone. I don't think you're a clone.
No, we don't. But shit, you just misguided, my brother. You lost in the sauce.
Hey, fix your crown, King.
Fix the wigs, dog.
Fix your crown, King. So we're gonna slide to the next. One of mine, me and Meek Mill, we have like a love-hate relationship, bro. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't hurt that bad to be rich, Meek. If you're hurting that bad, send it to me, send it to KB, send it to Doug. We can use it down here at the All Purchase Podcast. Oh God, okay, not for okay. And so it's like, okay, so no woman comes before my mother. Okay,
yeah.
What's your take on that, bro? Like, and just give me a couple words on this. What's your take on this?
I don't know, bro. It just, I mean, it depends on your relationship with your mother.
Your wife. So we're not gonna talk about this woman. Okay. Your wife.
Man, I don't know. It just depends on the relationship with your mother, bro.
You're legally it's your wife, so you're legally bound to your wife. You do business with your wife. Your wife sleeps with you.
Yeah.
Your wife is gonna respect your mom, especially in a situation. I feel like in all our situations, your wife is gonna respect your mom.
Yeah.
So at that point, I feel like that's a mutual respect. It's kind of like a passing of the torch.
It is a passing of the torch.
Because your wife is gonna treat your mom like her mom.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? Because it's a wife. You feel me? So like, that's y'all one family. It's not a totem pole type of thing. You know, dudes have big three, like the big three women in their life.
Yeah.
And you know, or big four, depending on you have sisters and things of that nature. So I think that's just a class in itself.
For sure. I think that's heavy, man. He hit it right on the head. I think that at the end of the day, whenever you do have a passing of the torch. Whenever you are stepping into a different realm of relationship or union, you do have to draw that line in the sand and let your mama know it's like, hey, I'm not sure what you and daddy got going on, but it's like I'm gonna have to go fly. You know what I'm saying? And raise my own nest, bro. So I think at the end of the day, like you said, you do have the order of women in your life, but you have to respect those women, and they each have their own special love. It's like how each child gets their own special love from their mama. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ask this last question, and we're gonna get up out of here, bro. Okay. Are women obligated to fix your plate before they? Is your woman obligated to fix your plate for anybody else's?
I'm gonna pump her gas and fix her tire. So
say that, King. Say that, King.
Yes. Hey,
say that, King.
Feed them kids, man. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about getting my plate made first. You know what I'm saying? As long as the kids good, cause it be times that they eat and I don't. So shit. I don't care about that.
See, I ain't got no kids. Fix,
I'm already knowing.
Fix Big Daddy's plate first, please, and make sure it's warm, and put 2 pieces of bread on there.
Please, extra cornbread.
Yeah, please and thank you, and sweet tea, and I love it. Thank y'all so much. And so we're just going to go ahead and give our last closing statements here from the All Pressure Podcast, the All Pressure Brunch Cast. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, this has been Black Caesar, man. Like I always say, lead with love, man, and follow your heart. Bless.